Alright, it is about time we did one of these. Ross here, coming at you live with the brand new, new and improved pedal board setup here. So I just wanted to do a little bit of explanation and explain what these are all doing on here and what I use them for and whatever. So, without further ado, let's start with the top of the signal chain. So, we've got the tuner here. Oh, somebody texted me. So, this is actually not my normal tuner. I usually have the TC Electronic Polytune sitting there, but I left it somewhere and I'm waiting to get it back. So, right now it's the Pitchblack, which is usually on my practice board, the Korg Pitchblack. So, it's a very nice tuner as well, but I like the Polytune more. So, that's the first thing. Goes right into the POG2 by Electro-Harmonix, and this pedal is crazy. I've kind of waited a long time to get it. I had the Micro Pog for a while, but the POG2 really has just a ton of capability. It's kind of insane, and I'm kind of getting used to it and seeing, you know, how good I can get at utilizing the functions, but for now it's just incredibly fun to use, and you can just get really creative with it. So really liking that pedal, and we go from there into the Dunlop Crybaby wah. Just I think the GCB95 or whatever that model is. Really nothing special. I actually don't use it very much. And I'm kind of in limbo of you know, whether or not I would like to keep it on the board, because it kind of is one of those tone sucking pedals, and you know, I just don't use it that much, but it comes in handy sometimes, so I just keep it on for now. So anyhow, we go then from there into the trusty Ernie Ball Volume Pedal Jr, and this pedal has served me very well since I got it about 2 years ago. And I've never had any problems with it, and you know, it's also another tone sucker a little bit, but it still gets the job done, and I use volume pedal stuff a lot, so I'm happy to have it. Then we go into the trusty Boss RV3, and that actually was the first legit pedal that I ever bought, and it has really been a fun pedal to have. It's as you can see, it's I've run it before my dirt pedals, and it kind of gives me that distorted reverb sound, which I kind of dig. So I've got it set to be a cool, you know, ambient distorted reverb sound. So it's a really cool thing to experiment with, and I would encourage anybody who has not experimented with it to do so, because it's fun. So we go from there into the Visual Sound Route 66, and this is kind of my, you know, it acts as my compressor on this side here, but then obviously on this side it's got the Tube Screamer overdrive sound, and I think it's supposed to sound like a TS-808, and this is a really just nicely made pedal. They have a nice buffer circuit in there, and so I'm not really concerned about it not being true bypass. And what really sets this pedal, I think, above a lot of Tube Screamers is that it's got a bass boost feature, as many of you know. So it's just a really great pedal for my Strat. I love my Strat through this pedal. I've really come to like the bass boost thing, and the compression is good on it too. I don't use it as much, but it's worth having it on for this alone. So really enjoying that pedal. Then I go into my Fulltone OCD, and this pedal really has turned out to be just a wonderful, wonderful buy for me. I got this off of let's see, Craigslist, and I really hadn't tried it, but I knew a lot of people liked it, and this pedal makes my Les Paul sound awesome. And The Les Paul I have, it's a Greco Les Paul, and it's got a lot of treble in it, but I don't like to roll the tone off a whole lot and play with that, during a song set. And so this pedal does a great job at just taming that treble with the tone knob on it. It's just got such usable ranges of volume, drive, and tone, and the high peak, low peak switch is really useful as well. So I like the high peak because it's kind of Marshall-y, and it goes nice with the Bluesbreaker, which is what I use for an amp, for whoever does not know. So really enjoying that pedal. Great buy. And the Xotic BB Plus is next in the signal chain, and this is another pedal that has just worked out really nicely for me. For those of you that don't know, it's basically got two independent channels here. One is sort of lower gain, a little more transparent. This is higher gain typically, and it's got 3-band EQ and stuff. And each side has a compression switch, so you can kind of set where the clipping is, I think, or something like that. And this pedal just sounds awesome, and I really like the stacking ability. And you can choose which channel runs into which, so you can just get a lot of different sounds out of it. I kind of like to use this with the Strat, and then this sounds good with the humbucker stuff. So really great pedal that has served me well, and it's small. That's what I like about it too. And then it goes into the Tonebone Classic, and this pedal is actually not in tip-top shape right now. I just got a new switch in the mail that's going to make it work nicely again, but it doesn't stay engaged all the time, and the switch is just kind of going bad. So going to replace the switch, make it a little better, but this pedal just has a really great sound, and I got a really great deal on it from Craigslist, so I'm okay with having that on the board, and I've got some extra space, so I'm okay with having that take up that much room. So then from there we go into the Eventide Modfactor, and this pedal is just ridiculous in terms of options and sounds. I love having the bank, the number of banks that are on it. It just allows me to just do whatever I want to with whatever sound I want and not worry about taking up different presets I've already made. It's just really nice, and it's just built so well and has a lot of features and options and everything, so really liking that pedal. And then goes into the Electro-Harmonix Cathedral. I love this pedal. Even though I really want the Eventide space really soon, this pedal is still an awesome reverb pedal, and it's given me just a couple problems in the past, but it really, all in all, has served me well for the most part, and the reverb sounds are just so pristine, and there are a lot of options. I love having the presets. It's really been just a go-to pedal on this board and a huge part of my sound. So go from there into the Boss DD20, and this pedal I have had for a while, but I have not put it on my main board, and I'm really glad that I have the room to do that now, because this pedal is just an extremely capable delay. I love the analog mode on it. It's just fantastic, and a lot of other cool stuff too. The warp mode is just so cool. So I'm still getting the hang of implementing that with the DL4, but it's coming along nicely. Speaking of DL4, this is the last pedal in the chain, the Line 6 DL4, and I don't care what people say about this pedal in terms of reliability or sound. This was a groundbreaking pedal when this came out, and it's still a good pedal for the money, and it's extremely easy to use. I've loved having it. And then goes into the BBE Sonic Stomp. I hope to maybe eventually replace that with a rack mount 882i Sonic Maximizer thing. So, but it just kind of cleans up the tone. It really does a great job having all these pedals on here. So, so that's the pedal board. I'd like to do a demo of it. It's all powered by a Voodoo Lab Pedal Power 2 Plus, by the way. So, and all the praise goes to God with all this That's the reason for having all this. So, enjoy.